This is another avatar test using the Wecam program to drive the avatar, which is the VSeeFace Avatar, and I'm using the VMagicMirror program version 2.3.0 standard edition to do keyboard drive and make it look like I'm typing on the keyboard and using the mouse. Alright, now I've got some content here. It's a young lady called Michelle. She just finished her YouTube career, but there's the site, Mishy's Words. I'll put a link in the description. But that's going to be the driver for the character. Alright, there we go.
Quitting YouTube is something I thought about for a while now. I just haven't been able to pull the plug. But I don't really make an effort to make videos or content. I don't really make an effort to be up to date with what the YouTube market is, and I haven't really been up to date and wanting to be. I don't want to be social media famous. I don't want to make an Instagram, I don't want to make a Twitter, and I don't want to make all of these things that help promote my channel. And because of that, like, it's dying, and I don't make relevant content, and I'm just like, I'm irrelevant, which I don't really care. I've never really cared about numbers, likes, and views. It's something that's never really affected me, even when I was making YouTube videos, and I didn't take advantage of it at the time, but I was getting like 60,000 views overnight on some of my older videos, and I didn't take advantage of it. I didn't start uploading every day. I didn't pay attention to the YouTube algorithm. I just did what I wanted, and I uploaded what I wanted, and I just didn't care. It's 2018 now, and I'm 23 years old now. And I just I just don't have the passion or drive to be a YouTuber. And with certain things that are going on in my life, I don't desire to. Maybe in the future, maybe I'll make a new channel and start over, because this YouTube's on a dead algorithm. So like, this channel won't be promoted even when I make videos. It won't even be promoted to my subscribers, because most of them are like dead subscribers or people that probably don't even like go on their YouTube channel anymore. Anyways, though, I've been making YouTube videos since 2005. My first YouTube video was with this guy that was in my neighborhood, and I don't remember who they are. Like, I think they're these two boys, and I first discovered YouTube when we were ripsticking, and I had him ripstick down a hill, and I recorded it, and he ripsticked and fell and slammed into a bush. He was absolutely insane, and we took the take like 10 times to make it perfect, and then we did like skater vid gone wrong, and at the time, that was 2005, it got like 2,000 views, which is insane then, because 2 years like later, like in 2007, like the most subscribed YouTubers had like 15,000 followers. I remember when Shane Dawson had 14,000 followers, and I had 3,000 on my channel then. It was triple the trio. It had 3,000 followers. Like, that was considered big. Like, you'd get these little medallions on the side of your channel. You get these little medallions, like rewards saying like most viewed this month or most viewed this month, and I would always get those little medallions for like random things, like most viewed video this week or within a few hours or something like that. Like, YouTube was a very different place. It was really cool. I liked it, and you can have like friends on YouTube, and you can write on channels walls, and I don't know, I liked a lot of YouTube. My first YouTube channel was with my friend Aurora and my sister Melinda, and it was called Triple the Trio, and we made these skit videos, and it was just stupid stuff, because like I liked acting, I liked directing, I liked editing, and I was like kind of like a creator, and I just liked doing stupid things with my friends and putting them online. I started doing that in the 5th grade. In the 5th grade, I started making videos. So it's a little bit of history behind that. And then like Aurora and Melinda were never as involved with YouTube as I was. I was the one that was mainly editing the videos, and I was and I was coming up with ideas and stuff like that. Nothing wrong with that. It's just like, it was something I was really passionate about, not insulting them or their work or wanting to contribute. I just wanted to take it more seriously than they did. So I made my own channel called Mishy's Words. It's this channel here, and I made it in 2008. I was, 13 at the time, and this was like 3 years past Triple the Trio. Triple the Trio account is now closed, by the way. It got deleted. So one of the reasons why I went onto YouTube was because I was 13 and I struggled with really, really, really bad clinical depression that I didn't realize was bipolar disorder till 2 years after making YouTube videos. And I always felt alone, and I'm an INFJ, and that means I'm an idealist, and I like to expand and think upon things, like to think about the deep things in life, and because of that, I will always be a person of sorrow. I'll never fully be happy because I think too deeply and overthink things. How I can't be like a normal person, and I wish I could. I wish I could just live life in like ignorance bliss, not to be mean, but like I think so much, and I hate how much I think. I wish I just could shut off my brain so I could be happy, but I'll never be able to. And I want to be able to do that, and I've struggled with feeling sorrow for a long time, just feeling sorrow for people and blah, blah, blah. But then I found out Jesus is a man of sorrows, and I was like, oh, boy, Jesus. I relate to you in that area, except I'm not comparing myself to Jesus, but he felt sorrow way deeper than I will, and he was able to handle it way better than I ever will. So I'm always a very sorrowful person. And because of that, I was like, oh my gosh, I can talk about my sorrow, and I can reach out to people who are also depressed, because that's what I like to do. I like to talk and expand on my ideas. And so I was 13, and so I started making some of those advice videos that I later deleted a few years later, that they never really got views. That's why it's called Mishy's Words. And I deleted them because every year I was changing, my ideas were changing so much. I was like, I don't agree with those anymore, so I deleted it. And then it just became like a vlog channel, like any other YouTube channel. Like I would vlog random things, I would be goofy, I would be silly, I would talk about random things, and I put on this persona called Mishy, which Mishy is my nickname. But I put on this persona called Mishy, and is where I acted really goofy and childish and optimistic, but in reality, I was decaying inside. And that was the evolution of my channel. And then my channel hit a peak in subscriber rate. Like I said, so I made my account in 2008, so 2011 to 2013-ish, that's when I have had the most rapid subscribers. I went from 5,000 to 50,000 in that short time span, and now my channel's been decaying from 90,000, and I think I'm 83,000 now. So like I said, I've never really cared. So long story short, I made these videos that would go viral. My I Suck at Singing video went viral, and then I had a couple other stupid, goofy videos. Some were I'm really bad at acting in it, and they're parody videos that people now won't get the context, and so they'll watch it and be like, oh my gosh, is she for real? So when my channel hit a peak of views and subscribership and stuff like that, and this was when my channel was on a high and I was making so many views and stuff like that, that was the most depressed time of my life. And I was very suicidal. No one would know that, and I didn't care about how well my channel was doing. I didn't care at all. I just made videos to kind of make myself feel better. But I was a very clinically depressed kid, and I don't want to go into the details of why I was. And I would go through periods of mania and depression, and try to kill myself several times, nearly succeeding a couple of times. And in doing so, I was mentally hospitalized my freshman and sophomore year of high school. So I was in and out of a mental hospital, 1, and then 2, I was in a homeschool hospital program, which kind of monitored how I was doing. But basically, I was homeschooled, and I would stay at home. And that was my highlight YouTube career, too. So, that's when my YouTube channel was the most popular, and I was the most depressed I've ever been in my life. And I thought I was going to drop out of high school. I never thought I'd ever drop out of high school. Just all of that stuff. And, I got through a lot of my bipolarness and stuff when I became a Christian, which was at the summer of my 15th year, almost 16. And a lot of my symptoms went away with following Christ, and then like understanding like my worldview and understanding like how this life works, because that's how my brain works. It's like I've never felt God, but I logically understand that Christianity is the worldview that makes the most sense, and I don't want to get into all of that. If I ever make videos again, like I'm willing to debate and all that and stuff. I find that fun. I've been better, and during my bipolar years, I would get crippling anxiety, crippling panic attacks that I would just stop breathing and I would roll on the floor, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the end. This is the end. I think like the world is doom, and I'd feel like doom, and this is the end. Now the reason why I'm making this right now is because I am 23 years old, and for the last year and a half, I have my symptoms back, and I can't fake or hide it. So a lot of people like noticed it in my channel. Like they thought like, oh wow, like your attitude is just like really down. And these last 2 years has been really, 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 really hard. Like my bipolar would come back, like started to show up again, and I started rapid thinking, rapid this, rapid that, and rapid manic, and wouldn't leave the house. And it didn't help that I lived on I was isolated on an island, and I didn't get the treatment I needed. I didn't get the support that I needed, and I'm not very mentally stable right now. Lately, I've been getting really, really bad anxiety attacks, and I get them about 2 to 3 times a day. And this is mainly rapidly within the last 3 months. And it's just like my heart stops. I like it feels like my heart stops. Like I get a really bad pain in my chest. I stop breathing. I start hyperventilating. I start panicking about my future and what I'm doing and where I am. And I just shake up. I cripple and I just shut down. I haven't had a desire to make YouTube videos. I haven't had a desire really to do anything. And on top of that, there's a lot of things in my life that are going really, really, really wrong. And I don't have a fear of being wrong. I don't ever have a fear of being like wrong about things. I have a fear of how people will treat me when they find out I'm wrong about something. And there's a lot of things that I think I might be wrong about right now, and I thought I was right about, and now I'm trying to work through all of that right now. But I just kind of want to go off the grid for a little bit again. Who knows, like where I'll be. Like maybe I'll start streaming. I like to play video games, and I like streaming, and like, well, maybe I'll start a Twitch channel, or like start Twitch streaming, and I might announce it on this YouTube channel, or I'll just start over and recreate something different. It's just all I have to figure out in the next like 6 months, like what I want to do with my life, and make a plan. I might go back to school. I might do many things, but I'm not going to do YouTube anymore. And I haven't really been doing YouTube the last 2 years anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I thank everybody who's been a part of my channel and who has watched me through the years, and I'm thankful for anybody who has benefited from my channel. I don't know if I'm gonna close this account or get rid of the videos. Let me know what you guys think, what I should do. Like, I might just keep them up. But for now, this is goodbye. I do want to show you something that has helped with my anxiety. So one of my friends has really bad anxiety, and he has a dog. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get a dog. And I've been thinking about getting a dog for over a year now, or a dog or a cat. And within the last 6 months, I've been looking at Shiba Inus because I love dogs and I love cats. And a Shiba Inu is a dog that kind of acts like a cat. I've been obsessed with Shibas for years. My friend had a Shiba. They're not a dog for everybody, but I'll show you Mishka. Mishka means little bear, and she looks like a little bear. So let me show you her. Say hi, Mishka. She's really tired right now because I just woke her up from her nap. I'm so sorry, babies. She's really sleepy, but I'm sorry, baby. This is my little Shiba. She's 20 weeks old. It's okay. I'm gonna put her asleep for a second. I'm gonna let her roam. Hey, babies. Hey, babies. Thank you for watching and all your support. I really appreciate it. Sorry that this video seems super abrupt and my dog is gonna go. Thank you for being a part of my channel and supporting it. And who knows, maybe I'll be back. Maybe I'll start over, maybe I'll make a Twitch and start streaming. But for now, it's goodbye and thank you so much. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Could
So the mic test was pretty good. Pretty sad story. I hope she's doing alright. I'll leave a link in the description for it, but that animated really well. And that's it.